I knew you knew Portia and Cynthia before, but was there anyone that you were not excited to film with this season?
Um, I was nervous to meet Marlo just because people were like, watch out for Marlo. And my heart was beating. First of all of these ladies are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just meeting them, they're super successful in their own right, have had major impacts, and done amazing things in their career. So I was nervous. I'm like, they're so fabulous. Here I am in a boot, just having Achilles surgery. I'm like, well, here I am, but I was just overall nervous and excited. But when I met Marlo, I was nervous. I was probably the most nervous to meet her. And we actually connected, like genuinely, authentically had connection. And I found her to be just very real and raw. And I respected that. So she wasn't what I initially thought in my mind. So I'll let the people know that she is really a genuine spirit.
Oh my God. And she's such a good Muntie, as she says, she's such a good Muntie. I have a question though. Did you watch the show beforehand? I mean, were you a fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Did you keep up with all the drama that had been happening before you entered the show?
You can't go nowhere and not hear somebody talking about the Housewives. I have 3 sisters and my mom, and they were always talking about, did you see what happened on it? Oh my God, on Sunday. So I would go, if I didn't catch the episode, I would definitely get online and check it out and be like, oh my God. But when I did join the cast, I ended up going back to season 1 and watching it in its entirety just to kind of research and figure out what I was getting, involved in, what I was signed up for. And I really, really enjoyed the earlier seasons and just the relationships, the dynamics. And I think it was very relatable because I have a group of girlfriends, and I mean, everything is not perfect, but what I do appreciate is that you're able to have these tough conversations and agree to disagree. And sometimes it may go a little left, you know what I mean? But I've experienced that in my own circle of friends. So I was like, okay, I'm new to Atlanta. I'm looking forward to making friends. And if we make friends, super cool. If not, it is what it is.
How did your mom and sisters react when you told them that you were going to be an Atlanta housewife? Were they scared for you or super stoked?
So my mom is a pastor. So my mom was like, oh my God, well, let me get my Bible. We got to pray every day. And it was funny because my mom was here. She was living with us. So my mom ended up getting on camera, and she is a whole character, a piece of pie, and a whole cake. You're going to meet her. She is absolutely hilarious, but you will see that side of me because I am a PK, and, we do church, and I'm very active in her ministry. So, my mom keeps me spiritually covered and grounded. And so I was thankful to have her, here with me on this journey. So
I cannot wait to meet your whole pie of a mother. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, she is so sweet though. She is super. That's my baby. So I loved it. And you'll see that dynamic, living with my mom. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. My mom is here. But it was what I think a lot of us went through, just quarantining. It was a whole new normal. And, you'll see all of that.
As a first season housewife, obviously you mentioned being maybe a little uncomfortable, a little bit nervous, just not knowing the ropes. Who were you most excited to film with? I mean, who do you feel your natural self around?
I'll say Cynthia and definitely Portia. Portia, she is so similar to me. We're very like-minded. Our daughters are the same age. So my daughter instantly had a play date, and she's my neighbor, 6 minutes away from my house. So I have found that to be very comforting because, she'll hit me and be like, girl, did you see what happened in the community? And keep me up on the community news and stuff, and just really inducting me into my new neighborhood. So I'm super grateful for her. We have a lot of fun.
I love that your kids are friends and play dates with their little chubby cheeks.
Their little cheeks, and it's super cute. My daughter didn't have any friends, so she literally, PJ is her first friend. So it's everything.
I love it so much. There seems to be a lot of drama so far between Tanya, Portia, and a certain stripper at Cynthia's bachelorette party. This is the drama I have been waiting for so long. Can you tell me what's going on there?
I am so confused. I am we had a blast. I never had been to a bachelorette party before. So I was just look, I've been cooped up in the house. I am on this girl's trip. My husband has the kids, which is rare. So I was just ready for a good time. We're celebrating my girl Cynthia. So I was we had a good time. Why is all of these allegations coming out? So I really just want to watch it with everybody else because I didn't know cameras were rolling.
We're just having a good time, right?
I'm we just have fun. And what happens at a girl's bachelorette party is supposed to stay at a girl's bachelorette party. So I'm going to be eating my popcorn and really watching it with everybody else, trying to figure out like, what did the audio and cameras catch? I have no idea.
Oh my God. You're going to be watching along right with me with the popcorn for sure.
And we're going to have to talk about it on the other side. Like what?
I'm having you back to reassess and like intellectualize.
Because we need to break this all the way down. Break it all the way down. We'll see. We will see.
This season, we'll cover events from Black Lives Matter movement and the fight for justice for Breonna Taylor. Portia was even arrested for her involvement in a protest. What has it been like to be a part of that fight with your castmates?
I think it's a really important conversation, and I'm happy that Bravo is highlighting that because we are on the front line for, fighting for social justice, for equality, for better gun laws, for better education. And I think it's so important that people understand, as we saw in this election, the importance of voting. It's vote or die. And we're having this runoff election in Georgia. So it's so much going on. And I'm just happy that we're continuing the conversation as we continue the fight. I was on bed rest, when Portia was on the front line. So I commend her. And I just always tell her I'm super inspired by the work that she's doing and really putting her life on the line. And I'm just happy that Housewives is choosing to highlight this. And it's a very important conversation that we have to continue to have.
Amen to that. And Atlanta women are going to be on the front lines of carrying that, certainly in reality TV and in the best way possible. This season is notably missing one of the OGs, Nene Leakes, of course. Have you met Nene? And were you worried at all what the season was going to be like without her? Especially because you binged 12 seasons, she's been a staple throughout it. So what was your opinion on that?
I was like, wow, I've never met Nene. She is my neighbor too. She lives in my community and I've never met her, but I absolutely enjoyed watching her. I mean, she is Atlanta Housewives. Like, she started this whole franchise. And so I really, truly wish her the best. And I would be excited, to meet her in the future, work with her. Of course, she's an OG and hands down, to Nene Leakes, and just hoping that she has super success in everything and anything that she does.
Well said. I know that you were very busy this season between your career, your husband, your children, and moving into a brand new house. You were also getting ready to direct your first feature film. Slight work here for you. What can you tell us about that?
I think during the pandemic, I was like, wait a minute, my checks stopped, and having surgery, my check stopped, and I have kids. And it really put life into perspective and taught me the importance of creating my own content. When your back is against the wall, it's like either you cave or you step up and do something. And it really forced me to do something I've talked about for a long time, which was creating my own content, giving opportunities back to those that maybe wouldn't have had it, telling important stories that I feel are important to tell through TV and film. So it really made me just go for it. I was super nervous, but we did wrap on my first film that I was executive producer of, which I'm super, super excited about. It's called And You Call Yourself a Christian. Is actually an adaptation from a big author, Ian Joy. And we filmed that during COVID. So I was learning how to produce during a pandemic. So that was challenging. I was here for it. We had great success, and be on the lookout for that. And yes, 2021, I will be having my directorial debut, and I am nervous, but I'm excited. I have dedicated my whole life to my passion, which is acting. And so I look forward to giving opportunity to my fellow thespians and giving other people opportunity. So.
Wow, Drew, you're making me look bad over here. I'm just interviewing people. Yeah, you're learning all these new things. Congratulations on you EPing this film. I can't wait to watch it. And congratulations. Welcome to the Bravo family. I cannot wait to watch you on the season of Atlanta.
Me too. I'm going to be tuning in December 6th for the premiere.
With that popcorn. People, you can catch the season 13 premiere of The Real Housewives of Atlanta this Sunday at 8/7 Central on Bravo, of course.